Welcome to freehighschooleducation.com. Today we are going to do chapter 2.2, part 2, page 45. Last time we saw that we can multiply the signs of numbers, and if we multiply a negative times a negative, we get a positive. A positive times a positive, we get a positive, and a negative times a positive, we get a negative. Example, minus 2 times minus 5 equals plus 10. Plus 2 times plus 5 equals plus 10, and minus 2 times plus 5 equals minus 10. Or it can be plus 2 times minus 5 equals minus 10. In these situations, we have unlike signs, and that gives a negative sign. In these two situations, we have like signs, and that gives a positive sign. The same rules apply for division. If we divide minus 6 by minus 3, the answer will be a plus 2. A minus divided by a minus gives a plus. Minus 6 divided by plus 3, unlike signs, that gives a minus 2. Plus 6 divided by plus 3, that gives a plus 2. So again, the same rule applies. Like signs give a positive answer, unlike signs give a negative answer. This situation can be as such: the 6 is positive and the 3 is negative, and we still get a minus 2, unlike signs. Now we saw last time that we have a number, for example, a plus 2, and combined with this negative, we get a 0. We can rewrite this as 2 minus 2, and that's a 0. We can look at this in a different way, as such. And we are combining a plus 1 from this with a minus 1 from this number, and a plus 1 from this number, which is a positive, with a minus 1 from this number, and we get, in each situation, a 0. Now, what if we have here a bigger negative number? In this case, we have 2 pluses and 5 minuses. We can look at it as 5 minuses and 2 pluses, or plus 2 minus 5. 1 from this 2 will cancel a minus 1 from this 5, and another 1 from this 2 will cancel another minus 1 from this 5. And we are left with these uncancelled. And our answer in this situation will be minus 3. So when we subtract two numbers, we get their difference, and the sign of the answer will be the sign of the larger number. In elementary school, we used to do simple exercises as such. In this situation, this is a plus, and our answer was a plus. Now we see that if we have the bigger number is negative, then the answer will have the sign of the bigger number. Now in the elementary school also we did exercises like this, where we have a plus 5 and plus 2, and we got an answer which is a plus 7. Here, if we are combining a minus 5 and a minus 2, what will be the answer? The answer will simply be also a 7, but it is a minus 7. So when we are combining two negative numbers, we simply add them, and the sign will be a negative sign, similar to what we did with the positive numbers. But however, when we have two numbers with different signs, this is a negative number and this is a positive number, we find their difference, and the answer will have the sign of the larger number. Now we do some of the exercises. We can do them according to the way of the book, which is answering the questions by using a number line, or we can do them according to the rules that we have developed and that you will use later on in chapter 2.6. So let's do some of these exercises. Classroom exercises. Number 1. Give the opposite of each number. The opposite of 9, if you see it on the number line, it will be minus 9. The opposite of minus 6.4 will be 6.4. If we do it our way, by applying the rules, that will be minus 6.4. This is the opposite of this number, and the minus times the minus gives a plus, and we get a plus 6.4. Here we are multiplying the minus times the minus, and 1 times 6.4. Number 9, give the absolute value of each number. Number 5, give the absolute value of each number. The absolute value of 9 is 9. Number 6, the absolute value of minus 5.2 comes out from the absolute as positive 5.2. Number 7, the absolute value of minus 3 over 5 comes out from the absolute as 3 over 5, positive. Everything that's inside the absolute comes out as a positive number. Number 9, simplify. Minus 6.5. Again, if we do this on the number line, this is the opposite of this number, so it's going to be a positive number. If we do it using the rules of multiplication of the sign, a minus times a minus gives a plus, and here we said there is a 1. 1 times 6.5 is 6.5, and we get a positive answer. Number 10, minus 7 plus 9, and that will be minus, we add these two, 16. Here it's a positive 16, and the opposite of a positive 16 is a negative 16. And you can do this on the number line, or you can multiply the signs. Number 11. Minus 18 over 6. We simplify inside, and that's a plus. The opposite of plus 3 is minus 3. And number 12, minus 8.2. Again, the opposite of minus 8.2 is going to be a plus 8.2. And with this, we come to the end of this session. We hope to see you again.